All right. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Also, hello, Walrus. Miss you, Penguin lurking. Thank you for the lurk. Hello, hello. Okay, um I'm not gonna go straight into the game because I did say earlier, last night that I have some announcements. Not really an announcement, but like, for those of you who have not seen the announcement in my Discord server and who are not in my Discord server, why are you guys not there, by the way? Um, what is this? Yeah, I'm gonna have like a sort of a rebranding of my channel, because I am going back to my true form, which is a meow meow, a kato. So from bunny, I'm gonna transform back into my original form, which is a cat. So you guys will see some changes. Like for now, it's still gonna be the bunny PNG, by the way, because I need the PNG at least to use. And then afterwards, the channel name will change, and also the PNG and some emotes will also change. And again, if you were in my server, or if you are in my server, you would know that there are some changes to the roles, to the channels, and whatnot. So yeah, that's just the only announcement that I have to say. Actually, it's not really a lot. So anyway, right? So let's start the game. So where is that? Okay, there you go. Also, let me know if the mic is really low or if the music of the game is really low, cause I haven't tested it really. I just want to go into it and then play the game. You do hear the game, but you don't see the game. Why is it not? There you go. There. You guys see it. Also, this is a story-rich game, so grab some food, some drinks, or whatever while we get into the story. Also, I cannot move. Oh. Oh, okay. I wasn't supposed to. Turn the
A lot of
page.
this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
The house. Okay. That... Did it change, really?
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Oh, a mailbox. Why is your mailbox all the way here if your house was all the way there?
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Why didn't you get it then? Also, give me a sec, cause the thing is a little bit weird. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, never mind then. Never mind. You can't adjust the sensitivity.
My brother Lewis's funeral.
Funeral? Do we see frogs? I hear frogs, but I don't see frogs. Or am I just blind?
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Can I go here? Can I go there? Wait. Is it the same way? Because if so, I wanna head to like the area, that area over there. Oh, this one
I've
is
driven
cool.
this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Wait, so we can choose if we want to go down there or down here. I want to go the creepy way. Let's go back. I want to go to the creepy way. Okay, let's head this way. If this was IRL, you wouldn't catch me go through this place.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Very interesting.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
It says take both paths, but I only took one. So, like all the way. Missing? How do you crouch? No, I can just like zoom in, but I do not crouch, sorry. Milton Finch. If you have something, I cannot read it properly. But he's missing, so. The heck? This is a huge house.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
What does it look like? What it gives me the feels of the burrow. Why the heck is a dragon head over there? You see that? It's a dragon head, right? Serpent. By the way, I do not like sea serpents, so I'm hoping we're not gonna run into one or whatever this thing is. Cause this is scary.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
You were afraid of the house. What in the fucking fuck,
The
man?
doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
That kind of point of view is scary, letting you guys know. A tennis ball?
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Okay, hang on. If you guys have followed me through like all of my games, like the horror games, you know this place looks like the one in Demonologist. Like the whole area is screaming Demonologist. And this is kind of scaring me because I don't like Demonologist. I don't like playing it alone.
Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon, except our cat, Molly.
The cat is Molly.
Or her only one restaurant.
Oh my god!
To our house.
Kami, what the fuck?
A lot.
You fell asleep on me, so I decided to play a single player game. Cause, you know. Hello, Kame. Do you remember this place, Kami? It looks like Demonologist place, right?
It's still a wreck from the night we left.
Don't tee me. Wait. The table was still a wreck.
Like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Yeah, like, why did you guys leave then? Very creepy, just saying.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Why did they leave then?
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
After it sank? What the fuck is that? In the middle of the fucking thing. You guys see that, right? What the fuck is that? You've been very sleepy? It's fine. I've also been very sleepy, but I've, you know, have to stream. Barbara. Who the fuck is Barbara? Oh. How do you... Oh. Okay, turn it like this.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Right? Yeah, because that's the entrance, right, that we go to. And it's like a door. By the way, I shouldn't have what the fuck? Why is this sealed?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
So Milton disappeared. Okay. We're gonna go to the basement, guys. Is it the basement? Yeah, this is the basement.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Oh, okay. So we're not gonna go through there. Okay. Also, is the audio of the game fine? Or am I louder than the game? I mean, actually... Oh, do you have this thing? I wish we had this for my dad.
Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Drilled peepholes?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Bro.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Just going into this room made me freak out already. I'm sorry.
Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh my god, I was right. Are we going under the sea?
Turns out my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Now we're gonna go under the sea. That was like creeping me out. Why is there like a...
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Milton, I see. Milton.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Cool. It's like a peephole.
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Very interesting room.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
So this is Molly's room. I see.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. My Halloween candy was all gone. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Huh? Molly! Molly, why did you eat the gerbil food, Molly? Oh, please tell me. I thought about... Please don't tell me you're gonna eat the fish.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Yeah, don't eat Christopher. Don't eat Christopher. Poor Christopher. Why is it suddenly so dark? Jesus. Okay, there are 2 areas we could go to. That one or that one. I wanted to go this way.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Wait, so they locked the door of the children? She ate the gerbil. The gerbil? The gerbil. Because she was hungry. No. It's the bathroom.
I kept eating and eating.
Not the toothpaste. Not the... Huh?
I ate a lot of things that night.
Wait, isn't that...
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Why is it chained up?
And suddenly, I was a cat.
So... Suddenly I was a cat? I'm a cat now?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Okay. Cat ring.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Aww. Can we go up there? There is a birdhouse. Hi. Oh my god. Wait, there's a nest there. Can I go up there?
The babies were all gone.
Oh. So they hatched.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Oh. What is this?
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Am I gonna eat the bird?
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh my
I
god.
gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Wait, I can control this? Oh, this is a little bit loopy.
Rabbits.
I'm sorry, I cannot see for the life of me. There.
I imagined his face looking rolled him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
I
Then flew off to find something bigger.
I ate a rabbit. I ate a rabbit.
A mama rabbit.
Heard it. Oh my god.
She was almost too big to carry.
No,
I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Help! 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 Why am I a shark? Why am I a shark? Why? A shark? I'm heading to water.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Pretend I'm not panicking. Pretend I'm not panicking.
Fat, juicy seeds. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh my god. Yeah, pretend I'm not panicking internally. Yeah.
Grabbed on tight. I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
And now I'm an octopus?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Oh my god. Also, hello, game addict.
I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Belly with a rusty belly with a rusty belly with a rusty.
I am still hungry. So hungry. Let me eat humans. Eat the humans. Eat the humans. Hello, sir.
As passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Monstery, yes. What is this? This is a bathroom.
I got closer and closer.
Sit in here.
All my stomach started growling.
Oh, my stomach's multiple.
I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Ooh, okay.
not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
That's Molly.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
The heck? They have names. Lurpy, Purply, Bob. Herpy? Herpy? What is this place? Sven Finch, built 1937.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Forest fire.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Mole man.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Molly, Barbara, Calvin, Sam, Walter, Don, Gus, Gregory, Louis, Milton, and Edith. Huh. A lot of...
Her room was like a museum.
What is this?
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Misfortune.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
It's been raining a lot, that's why I have been sleepy. Sleepy always comes, well, raining a lot, and then you'll always feel sleepy with it. I don't know, there's something about, I guess, the coldness of it. Or it's like soothing. The sound of the rain is soothing. As long as it's not a typhoon.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Oh. So it's this place?
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
So that's it. Right. How do I exit this? Bruh. How does one exit? Okay. Because I know this one and this one. Oh, there you go. So the tale of Odin.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So this is the story of Odin. This is pills. This looks like my pill box.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
So that's why there's like a dragon head earlier on the thing. Yeah, that one.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Bathroom. A frog.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
It was a pretty big trace.
Oh, a key.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Okay.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh, that's something. That's a very tight space. Very, very tight space. Like a film area,
Sven
right?
gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Seems like it. Interesting. Milton. Fort Calvin. Calvin's room?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Command center. Wait, why did I go in? Wait, go out, go out, go out. Because I want to check the area, this area first. I want to see if there's something in here. Like a robot.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
There is something in here. Calvin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Fick. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh. Also, Giants is sick now. The sickness
My
has
brother
Oh.
moved
said
to
he'd die
him.
before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
I knew it.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
I feel like he's gonna jump.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Oh my
Maybe
god.
if I hadn't said that.
Oh my god, this child.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
He's gonna fall, isn't he?
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt.
He's gonna fall to his death.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh my god.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
What the heck?
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Wait, but I haven't seen
After the funeral,
Barbara's.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Do not put it back.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Have I missed something? He became Superman, yeah. Have I missed something? Because I feel like I have. Can we go back? Okay, that is walled shut. Oh, I can't go there anymore. Okay. Yeah, this room is shut. So I guess I was going in the right direction. But like, why isn't Barbara in there? Right? You guys have seen it. See? There's Molly. There's Odin and Calvin. But I skipped over Barbara. This makes me so curious if I miss anything, or is it just this is just how it's supposed to. Barbara might be later. I'm hoping, because like I don't want to miss anything.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Milton. Bigfoot. Oh, Barbara!
I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
What the hell? It's been how many years, and it's like it's still here, and so is the popcorn.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better.
Oh.
I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Did it become
Now that
true?
was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So
Oh.
Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles in secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
Oh no.
So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
What in the Myers thing is this thing?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
What in the... What in the fucking fuck is this?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
This is alright. Just making sure.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then
I'm
act
furious.
Furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, we're dead, Walter.
I want to bash everything. What in the demonologist thing is this? So it's like very linear.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Where is he?
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh my fucking god!
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
The Mahalo arrow.
She saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time.
Walter?
Oh, pretty hard. But that's another story.
Walter, why?
Tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
That's Barbara's
Edie told me all
story.
Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Very interesting.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
That's the attic. That's Barbara's room.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Because of her screams, right? I went in here and I do not like it.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
I mean, we can try now. Okay, well that's open. I'm just gonna go upstairs and finish the upstairs then. It's getting so dark and she doesn't even care. I'm like, I'm blinded right now. I want light. Maybe Calvin. There's no Sam, it's just like Calvin. 1960s. I go upstairs.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay, so it is going down. Okay. Yeah, this story is pretty linear. They make you go through like places where you should go. So I'm guessing that we're not going to be missing anything.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
It's getting dark. Sven. Isn't this the place?
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh, it's because it's a workshop.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
And it's so dark.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What the hell? A bunker?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
A bunker?
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Peaches?
I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
And again.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just
It's already March.
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
He gobbled it up again.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
So you've just been staying here the whole time? Okay. That's just sad. So we're going deeper? Oh god, okay. Cereals and what is this? Grape jelly.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara, Calvin.
What is this?
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Oh god. Okay.
But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with 1 real day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
He got hit by a train.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
So Walter died because of a train?
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Yeah, keep saying that, I guess. That's interesting. Oh, here, like, look, there's a train.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Is that peanut butter? Peanut butter and jelly. It's trash. Pea soup. Beans.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Am I gonna drop down? Oh, never mind.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
My family has, well, their history is not like this one, so.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Is there like a random bike in here?
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
What? So we're going to this. Okay, yeah, I knew it.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery may be more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly, the cat, and the bird. Well, the owl. Calvin, who flew. Okay, and then Walter is there. Barbara, the star.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, that's the old house. Do we do anything else? There's no more prompt in here. So we go back, I guess.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Sam Finch, Gregory, and Gus.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Milton.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Interesting.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now...
Oh, this is the thing, right? We tried to eat the bird.
If she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Wait, she's pregnant? Girl!
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
She preggo, but she's been climbing and other stuff. Jesus.
They were both pretty intense.
Oh, there's a ring.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories... Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Who am I taking a photo of? Everything is...
Aw.
I don't know what I'm taking a photo of, but I'm taking a photo.
Nothing quite like being outside.
Hold still while I take a picture.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
What am I missing?
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. I found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Why?
Let's see. Maybe.
There are no deer.
Is it?
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Dad, I...
Just breathe.
Damn.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything.
Ooh.
Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
How many times I'm gonna be doing this? She's like crying. I can't even go up there.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh my god.
Of all these stories, That's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Damn, okay. That's...
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Wait, I'm not ready yet. Haven't gone through everything.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, that's it, I guess. These passages, man? Very dusty.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Finch control. Bro, that photo just scared the fuck out of me, man. Wait. Sam Finch, 2141 Fireweed Road, Orcas Island. A lawsuit has been filed against you. You have 20 calendar days after this summons is served on you to file a written response to the attached complaint/petition with the clerk of this court. Located at 3527 Clerks Court Street, Friday Harbor. What is WA? A phone call will not protect you. Your written response, including the case number given above and the names of the parties, must be filed if you want the court to hear your side of the case. If you do not file your response on time, you may lose the case, and your wages, money, and property may be taken thereafter without further warning from the court. There are other legal requirements. You may want to call an attorney right away. If you do not know an attorney, you may call an attorney referral service or a legal aid office listed in the phone book. If you choose to file a written response yourself, at the same time you file your written response to the court, you must also mail or take a copy of written response to the party serving this summons at said address. Copies of all court documents in this case, including orders, are available at the clerk of the circuit court's office. You may review these documents upon request. You must keep the clerk of the circuit court's office notified of your current address. You may file a notice of current address, Family Law Form 12.915. Future papers in this lawsuit will be mailed to the address on record at the clerk's office. Warning: Rule 12.285 Washington Family Law Rules of Procedure requires certain automatic disclosure of documents and information. Failure to comply can result in sanctions, including dismissal or striking of pleadings.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
What the fuck this?
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
I'm the frog. The frog. I'm the frog.
Come over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
There's a lot of docks.
He reminded me so much of him. Lost in his imagination.
By the way, I'm controlling the frog.
Whatever it was, he saw.
I wanna get the G. Hello? Won't let me. I got it. Hello? The G, please. There we go. So it is an achievement. I got an achievement up for that.
It sure made him happy.
Oh god. Okay. What the hell is that? There were letters on the whale, right? It wasn't just me. Oh. Okay.
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
No! No! The frog!
Call that night.
Damn it.
I wish he could have told us
Hold on, I don't want this.
Oh god!
about the world he saw.
Is he gonna drown? Oh, yes he is.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory.
Now I'm the frog?
Everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy.
Never leave a baby in a bathtub, guys. Like, what the heck? Why are you leaving the baby in the...
Love, Sam.
Why? Why? Oh my god. That's just really sad.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
Then there's Dawn. Then a poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You make them cry.
Huh. We could go higher. What is that words? What are those words?
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Lol. Oh, Gus.
Picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh. Went inside the tent. I didn't. I just kept on flying my kite. Oh god.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But
Was it like a tornado?
Was, make the music louder.
Holy. What in the God's name of snake is this? Oh! Oh, sir. What happened? Oh,
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day.
That turned into a
Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Oh gosh, why? Huh. Greg, be a baby.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
She's pregnant and she's doing this.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Fly to India.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Where are you heading? Up and up and up.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
What in the God's name is this? Dawn Finch. Goodness.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
A castle?
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Door. This is Milton. The magic
Milton Finch in
paintbrush.
The Magic Paintbrush.
There's a door downstairs.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So I'm gonna have to go downstairs.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Whatever Mil found in the house, she doesn't want it getting out. Let me go upstairs in here.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
What in the... So I guess Louis is like chilling every time in here, I'm guessing. Is that a bong?
Louis's room smelled very
very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Wow, dual monitors. Gamer? Is he a gamer? Psychology.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
True.
wander.
Wander?
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
What in the God's name is this? That fish away.
He'd feel his way about.
Also, I'm moving the cursor while I'm like
something
decapitating
bats
bats
and toads.
Is that a dragon?
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
I like the decapitating the thing part.
But he found something more.
What is that?
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery, I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Focus, but he's been
Like a whole new
daydreaming.
Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
A dog.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
It's very interesting.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
What in the RPG is this?
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something.
Give me more fish. I got stuck.
Every day his imagination grew stronger. He He no longer spoke at the cannery, but his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Oh, so he woke up from it.
So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I just went away.
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
One in the Mario Kart. Mario, not Mario Kart, Mario.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh my god, I'm still doing the cannery thing.
Conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
He forgot to go home?
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
You've gone cuckoo.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
handsome queen.
Handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
sinister serpents.
Sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
What the heck, man? Why are there so many?
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Damn.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Does that mean he left the quote-unquote not
My
real
imagination
twist?
is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh. Okay.
We began to forget the world we know.
It's a cannery.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
We go upstairs.
I still thought I could save him.
My God, we're
Even
going to the
after he
light.
said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
We're going to the light. Oh God.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Okay.
Including the wise Calico who had insisted on inviting him.
Why am I walking slow-mo?
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Crowning ceremony, I'm
There was only
guessing.
one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
That's a guillotine. That's a guillotine. Oh God.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him. On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
I mean, all the way to the top.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Oh, we have the power off. Why does this have a thing?
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
What is that? A pen?
whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go over? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Oh, okay. What in the god demonologist?
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
So we're gonna go back to the old house? What are we gonna do
when
there?
the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh no. I can't see anything.
I got turned around. I started seeing things.
Like a deer?
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
What is this?
Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
So they left her just there?
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
Baby.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
Am I the baby now?
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
What the fucking fuck? So it's a son. Or something. Or is that a daughter? I don't know. It's a son, I think, right? Yeah, she gave birth pretty early? What the hell? What the fucking fuck? Finish all stories. So the hell? Was that Milton? Milton is the only one who's like, I'm so confused. So Edith died because like she was giving birth, right? And I was a child, like the last part. I was a child. And I was like getting out of her womb or something. So I'm thinking that she died because of a complication during childbirth. And that was her son. And so he's the last Finch now.
Nani?
Yeah. I kind of want to fuck, man. is there a second part? I want more. I want more of this. I want more of this. Of this, yes. Get all the stories? Yeah, I got an achievement that I got all the stories. So I didn't miss anything. Okay, I'm actually curious. I want to see what other achievements there are in this thing. 'Cause I'm pretty sure there are a lot. Okay, let's see. A few achievements. Oh. Oh. There's only 5 achievements that I have missed. One is called The Great Owl. Catch 2 rabbits with only 2 swoops. I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna be able to do that. A closer look. Look in all peepholes, which I didn't do. And then loop de loop. Which is play Calvin's story again. Clear the table. Clear all balls of the pool table. Wasn't able to do that. I'll let him finish. Let the drunken sailor finish his song. So, replay a story. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's it. God, though. It's very interesting. This is like a very interesting, like, story. I wanna have more. I wanna explore more. Can we look all, like, through all the peepholes though? To play a story. Oh! What? Why is it doing that? Did I miss anything? But anyway, yeah, that's What Remains of Edith Finch. Alright. Also, Kami, do you wanna play something? I mean, it's still early for me, so I have nothing else to do. That is the game. Let me see. Sure, in a bit. Okay. I don't know what. I guess I'm gonna end the stream here. So, cause it's already done. Here. All right, guys. That's like a 2-hour for the very first time. I just had a 2-hour stream. Ever since for a long time. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys on the next stream. Take care of yourselves, and yeah, see y'all. Goodbye.